conference for the provision of special courier services for the regular operations of the Commission. Before we proceed, we would like to request the BAC Secretariat to lead us in prayer and to call the attendances.
Good morning po everyone. May we request everyone to please stand up for the prayer. Let us pray. Glorious and blessed God, we place our work and ourselves in your hands. Anoint our creativity, our ideas, our energy, so that even the smallest task may bring you honor. God, when we are challenged, guide us. When we are weary, energize us. May the work that we do and the way that we do it bring hope, life, and courage to all with whom we minister within the organization. Bless the members of the Bids and Awards Committee, the Technical Working Group, and the Secretariat with wisdom, discernment, commitment, and compassion, and with courage and strength. Rooted in your love, may your face illuminate all activities done in your name. This we pray in your mighty and holy name. Amen. Let us all be seated. Ma'am Chair, for the attendance of this pre-bid conference, present are the following from the Bids and Awards Committee: our chairperson, Deda Helen G. Aguila Flores, our vice chairperson, Director Ray D. Doma. Members of the BAC, we have Director Fernando C. Vicino and Ms. Lolita H. Garcia. From the Technical Working Group, we have Attorney Rose Ann Alejandro, Ms. Jonalyn O'Callid, Mr. Heriberto Aguilar, Ms. Annalyn Ramirez, Ms. Filipinas Rivera, Mr. Melchor Ugaban, and Ms. Guadalupe Maceda. From the Secretariat, we have Mr. Patrick Cruz, Ms. Sheila Rose Vicente, Mr. Lloyd Cholo Balanon, Mr. John Anthony Calio, Mr. William Luciano, Mr. Jeric Andrew Perez, Ms. Emma Velasco, Ms. Rica Flores, Mr. Mark Gian Aglibo. Also from the TWG, we have Mr. Lou Alexander Tinta. From the Procurement Management Department, we have Mr. Richie Coleta, Ms. Jennifer Jane Arcon, Mr. Francis Noel Mendoza, and Mr. Alvin de la Cruz. From the Education and Information Department, we have Mr. Jimbo Bagon, Mr. Ricardo Delarmente Jr., Ms. Joanna Figueroa, and Mr. Franklin Lau. From the Internal Audit Department, we have Mr. Abdulaziz Renabor. From the Finance Services Department, we have Mr. Dave Matthew Abelia. From our prospective bidders, may we please request you to please stand up after being called to be recognized. From the CBL Freight Forwarder, John Mariela Aguila. Good morning, ma'am. Rapunzel Seguia. Good morning, po. That's all po, Ma'am Chair, for the attendances. Ma'am, sorry po, in additional to the Technical Working Group, we have our Technical Working Group Head, Attorney Jamila Bunsa. That's all po, ma'am, from the attendances. For the conference rules, this pre-bid conference is open to all interested parties. Questions will only be entertained after the presentation of the BAC chairperson and the secretariat and during the program. Questions must be brief, concise, specific, and relevant to the bidding at hand. All questions must be addressed to the BAC chairperson. Participants may raise their hand whenever the BAC chairperson asks for those who want to raise clarifications or suggestions anytime during the presentation. Once acknowledged, reader can ask questions or clarifications or give suggestions. All questions or requests or clarifications are requested to be put into writing, addressed to the BAC chairperson, and submitted to the BAC secretariat on or before the deadline to submit the same. Observe order during the proceedings. Any act or utterance which would interrupt or disturb the proceedings shall not be tolerated. Please mute your phones to avoid the unnecessary noise, and please maintain cleanliness of the conference room at all times. Again po, Madam Chair, to update the attendances from the Technical Working Group, we also have Ms. Esperanza Nicolas, Mr. Arman Castro, and Mr. Ariel Versosa. And from the Secretariat, we have Mr. Marlon Bautista. For the next part of our conference, Madam Chair, we will now be sharing the project brief.
Thank you, Cholo of the BAC Secretariat. Good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed, I would like to ask Miss Jen Mariel Aguila. Well, kasi kamag-anak ko to, di ba? Kailangan ako mag-inhibit sa project na to. Taga saan ka, Iha?
Aguila po, from Bicol po, ma'am.
Okay, safe enough. Because my father told me, those who are coming from San Jose City, San Jose, Batangas are my relatives. Kasi doon yung roots namin.
From Bicol naman.
Pumunta ng konti-konti sa bandang east yung, yung mga ninuno mo. So I think it's not within the prohibited degree of relationship. So we are safe. I don't need to inhibit myself. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Mahirap na. Especially bago sa atin si CBL. Oo. Thank you for joining the bidding process. Okay. Before we proceed to open the floor to questions, we would like to put on record the different informations regarding this project. Please note on the record that the funding source is the GAA 2024 budget. The authority to procure is indicated in the approved revised annual procurement plan of the COMELEC for fiscal year 2024. The end user unit is the Administrative Services Department. We are procuring 3 lots of special courier services for the regular operations of the Commission. Lot 1 consists of the special courier services for Luzon, worth 28,920,653 pesos and 64 centavos. The second lot is for the special courier services for the Visayas, worth 15,155,497 pesos and 42 centavos. And the third lot is the special courier services for Mindanao, worth 18,281,946 pesos and 3 centavos. The total approved budget for the contract for this project is 62,358,097 pesos and 9 centavos. Please note on the record that we conducted the first pre-procurement conference on January 15, 2024 at 10 a.m. at this room. The BAC Secretariat received the approved purchase request on March 12, 2024, and we went on to conduct this on the same day, the second pre-procurement conference at this hall. We posted the invitation to bid on March 14, 2024 through the following media: PhilJEPS and COMELEC websites, COMELEC LED TV information wall at the ground, 5th, 7th, and 8th floors of Palacio del Gobernador, Intramuros, Manila, and also through the BAC information bulletin board at the 3rd floor of FEMII building in Intramuros, Manila. We are scheduled to open bids on April 8. This is a Monday at 10 a.m. 2024 at 10 a.m. at this room. Please ensure the quorum, Patrick. We will still be coming home from that official travel on that date. And also the designation of our vice chair as acting chair. Thank you. Will you be here also? Thank you so much, vice chair. Thank you. Please note on the record that on March 14, we notified the following offices regarding the conduct of this conference, as well as the conduct of the bid opening conference on April 8. We notified the Administrative Services Department through Director Julio Tadeas Hernan, the Procurement Management Department through Director Maria Lea R. Alarcon, the Internal Audit Department, and during the notification, it was still Director Sonia Bea Vilazada who was the director for. But for the information of everyone, I think the IAD director is now Director Maimona Tawagon. We also notified the EID through Director John Rex Silo Diangco, the Commission on Audit through Resident Auditor Honorable Julie E. Onia, the LENTE through Executive Director Attorney Rona Ancaritos, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry through Mr. Ruben J. Pascual, the NAMFREL through Secretary General Mr. Eric Chilavea, the PPCRB through National Chairperson Ms. Evelyn R. Singson, and the PPCRB National Coordinator Dr. Arwin Serrano. Any questions so far? Okay, we will request the BAC Secretariat to share on screen the different terms of reference of the Special Courier Services Project. So we would like to acknowledge again the prospective bidders who are represented in today's pre-bid conference. Wala pa ring representative in SIMEX.
As of now, wala pa po.
Or did you write its name here? Kasi sinabi niya sa
They are requested, ma'am, that they will join po the private conference. But then, nung tinawagan po namin, they will not be able to attend daw po, ma'am, because they have an activity in Laguna.
But hopefully the said company will join, so that we will have more bidders. What about the other companies who participated in the past? No word from them?
Ma'am, we called them po LBC Express, if I may, ma'am. May commitment with other agency, but they will join daw po the bid opening. Si Airspeed naman po, nasa meeting lang, ma'am, di maka-attend, but they will send questions through email. And from sa F2 and Transmodal, ma'am, they have not yet answered our call po. But we will update po the back regarding their answers po.
Thank you. And of course, we would like to welcome to the COMELEC bidding process, CBL Freight Forwarder and Courier Express International Incorporated, duly represented by Ms. Chan Mariel Aguila and Ms. Raponcel Segovia. Thank you for your participation and welcome to the COMELEC bidding process. Shared on screen are the terms of reference to start with the scope of work. We would like to request the BAC Secretariat, any of the members, to read for the record the requirements.
Thank you, ma'am. Before I read the requirements, I may just update po the attendance from the BAC Secretariat. Our BAC Secretariat head, Ms. Marian R. Ana Cruz. To continue with our technical specifications, starting with the scope of work for this project. The project involves the door-to-door shipment of documents, materials, supplies, equipment, and other paraphernalia in connection with regular nationwide operations of the Commission. So documents includes, but not limited to, resolutions, instructions, communications, subpoenas, and checks. The winning bidder shall pick up documents, materials, supplies, equipment, and other paraphernalia from COMELEC main office or COMELEC warehouses in Santa Rosa, Laguna, Port Area, Manila, and deliver the same designated consignees as stated in the shipping guide or vice versa, or as indicated in the bill or TBF. It shall also pick up periodic report documents from COMELEC field offices such as the Office of the Regional Election Directors, Office of the Provincial Election Supervisors, and Office of the Election Officers as stated in the shipping guide, and such other official shipment as may be requested by concerned ORED, OPES, or OEO. So other scope of work such as but not limited to the following as per terms of reference attached as Annex DOR for the conformance of the bidder, prioritization of shipment, details of shipment, the documentations, valuation of cargoes, prioritization of destination, means of transportation, waiver to service area of shipment, mandatory cargo monitoring system, obligation of courier, mistake in delivery, late delivery, exceptions, loss of cargo, notice of loss, charging of rates, reportorial requirements, requirements for claim of payment, notices, correspondence, etc. For the other requirements to be submitted as part of the bid submission, these documents shall be included in your technical component envelope to be submitted by the bidder. The duly signed and conformed terms of reference appended as Annex TOR, which contains all the terms and conditions of the projects made integral part of the bidding documents together with the following attachment to the TOR, duly signed and conformed by the bidder. The Annex TOR measurement and declared value of cargoes and Annex TOR shipping guide. The other documents are the Civil Aeronautics Board certificate to operate as air freight forwarder, photocopy of Inland Marine Insurance, accreditation with the Fair Trade Enforcement, Department of Trade and Industry, accreditation and credit line with shipping lines, proof of existence of bidders updated, maintained website, screenshot of website including the tracking and monitoring programs, that is one, internet-based tracking and or monitoring system. The provider must have an internet-based tracking or monitoring system which could provide a timely and accurate information of all deliveries such that all processes and functions involved can be viewed in the system and facilitate timely management of accidents or breakdown, route diversion if any, or other relevant incident that could cause inevitable delay in the deployment. It allows COMELEC to view and print the updated status of shipments on the internet, basically the following information. Letter I, description of documents, materials, supplies, equipment, and other paraphernalia, bill of lading number, origin or pickup point, time and date of pickup, vehicle use, plate number, the driver, flight voyage detail, port of entry and port of destination, destination or consignee, date or time of receipt of consignee, problems encountered if any, current location except in areas where there is no signal or coverage, other events that must be reported to the COMELEC. Next is vehicle fleet equipped with global positioning system capability that could provide 24/7 complete and accurate and timely information such that all processes, functions involved can be viewed in real time and facilitate timely management of accidents or breakdown, route diversion if any, and other relevant incident that could inevitably delay in the deliveries. It has the capability to report the whole details of COMELEC cargo loaded in specific truck. A screenshot of leads GPS monitoring shall be submitted as proof. Another documents to be submitted is the list of existing hubs, branches, or offices or service areas with address, telephone, and maximum number. The bidder should have at least one branch per province for lot that is participating for logistic efficiency and ensure timely delivery of documents and cargoes door to door, and consequently avoid return to sender parcel or cargoes for reason of out of coverage area. This is also to ensure that the field offices could conveniently avail the CSC from the respective area to the main office. Next is the list of vehicle service fleet with proof of ownership, the certificate of registration or official receipt, or lease of vehicle agreement. Next is the project management plan, which shall include the structure of its project management team, composed of the following positions, but not necessarily limited to project manager, assistant project manager for operations, secretariat, or monitoring group. Next is deployment plan for at least areas stated in the shipping guide showing segmentation of deployment, mode of transportation, the port of entry, the routes to be taken, and the timelines. And 24/7 primary and backup communication system plan and your contingency plan. So this section 7 or technical specifications shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. That's how important technical specifications. Specs, ma'am, from the TR. Correlated mo. Yung TOR din po is attached. Dun po. Yung mas detailed, ma'am, dito. Yan. Opo.
Part pa ba ng TOR na hindi mo na put on record?
Nandun din siya, ma'am, ni-refer din siya si KTOR, ma'am. Doon sa, ano po.
Are there
detail po.
goods component to the terms of to the services? Special courier services are services.
Services.
So what aspects you said there are specifications. Are there goods?
No, ma'am. It's actually the scope of work. I mean, yung mismo gagawin mismo ni bidder.
No goods.
Yeah, ma'am. No goods, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. Any question from anyone in these proceedings? As of now, there are no questions as of now. So we will request the BAC Secretariat to proceed on to explain the other parts of the pre-bid conference. Are we acknowledging someone who just arrived? Another prospective bidder? Sige, before we acknowledge our prospective bidder, we would like to again mention that after the discussion of the terms of reference, we shall request the BAC Secretariat to explain to the body, especially the representatives of our prospective bidders, the procedure on the documents, the submission of documents for the eligibility check. In the meantime, we gladly welcome another prospective bidder, duly represented by two gentlemen,
Yes, ma'am.
by the name of
From JRS Business Corporation, we have Mr. Ryan J. Rojas and Stephen Richard Bartolo. Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the bidding process, JRS, Mr. Bartolo and Mr. Patrick Rojas. Kanina, before you arrived, Mr. Bartolo and Mr. Rojas, there was a discussion on the terms of reference. Anyway, you may download all this from our website, right, Patrick?
Yes, ma'am.
Pwede namang i-download lahat to so that we will not be delayed. We will now proceed to discuss the different procedures in the submission of your legal and technical documents. Back to you, BACSEC.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And to our next part of this pre-bid conference, we will discuss now the technical and financial documents to be submitted by the bidders. But first, we will discuss the senior marking of bids of our for this project, for your guidance in submitting your bid proposals. So we're using two envelope system, that is your technical component envelope and financial component envelope. So your technical component envelope consists of your legal, technical, and financial documents. And if applicable, you'll be joining as joint venture a Class B document. And your financial component envelope consists of your fully accomplished and signed bid form, that is your Annex G. And attached to your bid form is your price schedule form. It's either Annex G1 or Annex G2. So for each lot to be bid, so since we have 3 lots, so dun po, you will submit 3 envelopes or 3 financial component envelopes with proposal. And I mean 3 financial envelope sublots. Sublot 1, for lot 1, that is special courier for Luzon. Subfolder for lot number 2, special courier for Visayas. And subfolder for lot number 3, that is for SES for Mindanao. So each subfolder for each lot contains a document listed above. So meaning, yung subfolder nyo po, meron pong bid form and price schedule each. So here's the diagram for the senior marking of bids. So your technical component envelope, that is your technical component, that is the first folder, and then this is your financial component envelope. So this is your subfolder 1, and then you have subfolder 2 and subfolder 3. So all of that will be inside the financial component envelope. And then the 2 envelopes will be inside the mother folder. So for the markings of your envelopes, please indicate the following: the name of bidder in capital letters, the address of the bidder, the project ID number, and the project title. And also please indicate the date and time for the opening of bids, and in the lower part, which indicates do not open before. So for the technical component envelope, these are the documents to be submitted. First is your legal documents, and that is your valid and updated PILJAP's registration certification, platinum membership. This is in our pages. This is in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184 and pursuant to GPPP Resolution number 15-2021 dated October 14, 2021. Please note that pursuant to the GPPP resolution, the bidder shall only submit a valid and updated PILJAP certificate of registration and membership in your Class A eligibility documents. So that means your Class A eligibility documents like your SEC registration or your DTI certificate, your tax clearance, your mayor's permit, your audited financial statement, hindi nyo na po yan kailangan i-submit, but you will only submit a valid and updated PILJAP's registration certificate. Attached to that is the Annex A of your PILJAP's registration certificate. Yun yung list ng eligibility documents. Doon po makikita na yung updated and valid list of your eligibility documents. So doon na po tayo mag-base, and please be reminded that dapat lahat po ng eligibility requirements therein are all valid and updated. So next document to be submitted is a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. This include contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the project to be bid. This is attached as Annex A of our Section 9 bidding forms, ng ating bidding documents. So here's a sample of our Annex A. Nandyan po yan sa ating bidding documents. So fill out all the necessary information of all your government and private contracts, all ongoing contracts. And please indicate the total value of outstanding contract. This will be used later, yung outstanding contracts natin. February, you will submit po your net financial contracting capacity in your financial documents. So this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. And for the submission of proof of your all ongoing government and private contracts, hindi nyo pa po kailangan mag-submit na proof of your all ongoing contracts during the bid opening, but that will be submitted, or that shall be submitted during post-qualification stage if your company will be declared as the bidder with the single or lowest calculated bid. So next document is a statement of bidder's single largest completed contract, or Annex B of Section 9 bidding forms. So for the statement of SLCC, or Annex B of Section 9, our bidding documents, the similar contract. For the definition of similar contract for this project is shipment or delivery of goods such as documents, materials, supplies, equipment, or paraphernalia within the Philippines. The relevant period for your completed contract shall be within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. So for each lot, bidder must have completed contracts that is similar to this project, and the value of which, adjusted to current prices, must be at least equivalent to the following. So you have two options. Pwede po kayo mag-submit a single contract that is similar to the project, whose value must be at least 50% of the ABC of the lot being bid, or at least two similar contracts, the aggregated amount of which will be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC of the lot being bid, and provided that the largest of the similar contract must be equivalent to at least 25% of the ABC of the lot being bid. So please take note po that the bidder may use the same completed contract for each lot being bid, provided that the submitted largest completed contract complies with the conditions provided in clause 5.3 of section 2 instructions to bidder and section 3 bid data sheet. So for the SLCC, or the statement of single largest contract, the bidder shall submit or must submit and attach a proof of your SLCC. It's either end user's acceptance, official receipts, or sales invoice. So any of those three may be submitted as your proof of your SLCC. So this is the form, Annex B. So again, fill out the necessary information dito po sa table. And please take note po of the upper part of this form, yung identify the lots or lot numbers being bid. So you may use a single contract for each lot, but please indicate po the lot numbers na paggagamitan nyo ng SLCC na yon. So kung tatlong lots ang paggagamitan nyo ng single SLCC nyo, indicate nyo po dun sa ibabaw na lots 1, 2, and 3. Or kung lot 1 and 2 lang, lots 1 and 2. So clear po tayo. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. So please be reminded that as per GPBB NPM number 040-2016 and 125-2015, collection receipts cannot substitute for the submission of official receipts. So sa mga nakaraan pong mga bid opening na conduct ng BAC, there are bidders that are submitted po collection receipts as their proof of their SLCC. However po, they were declared disqualified for submitting collection receipts as proof of their SLCC because of this GPPP non-policy matter issuance says that collection receipts cannot substitute for the submission of official receipts. So ang BAC po and the TWG will only accept the submission of official receipts as proof of your SLCC at hindi po tatanggapin ang pag-submit ng collection receipts. So here's the issuances of the GPPB. This is NPM number 040-2016 and NPM 125-2015. So next document to be submitted is the bid security for each lot being bid. So you may submit a duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration per Annex C of Section 9 bidding forms, or you may submit the following: if cash or cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. So for lot 1, that is 2% of shall not be less than 2% of the ABC. So for lot 1, that is 578,413 pesos and 8 centavos. For lot 2, that's 303,109 pesos and 95 centavos. For lot 3, that's 365,638 pesos and 93 centavos. If surety bond naman po, it should not be less than 5% of the ABC. For lot 1, that is 1,446,032 pesos and 69 centavos. For lot 2, that's 757,774 pesos and 88 centavos. And for lot 3, that's 914,097 pesos and 31 centavos. At katulad ng sabi ko po kanina, you may submit a duly signed and authorized bid securing declaration. Ito po yung form na yan. So for the bid securing declaration form, each lot po ng sasalihan nyo po kailangan may kanya-kanyang bid securing declaration form. So if you will be joining for 3 lots, you have 3 bid securing declarations. Please indicate the lot number of the lot number na sasalihan nyo po. If I may show po the securing declaration form in our bidding documents. So dito po sa ating bidding documents, Annex C, nakalagay rin po dito sa may upper portion ng ating bid securing declaration form, the lot number na inyo pong sasalihan. So, and there is a note that separate bid securing declaration for each lot being bid. So you will submit again a separate bid securing declaration for each lot na sasalihan nyo po. So to continue, this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder and shall be duly notarized. So next document to be submitted is the Section 6, Schedule of Requirements and conformity with Section 7, the technical specifications, which we read po kanina. And there are additional technical requirements which shall form part of the bidder's bid under the technical component envelope, your first folder. And ito po yan. So included in your bid proposal under technical component envelope to be submitted by the bidder, the duly signed and conformed terms of reference appended as Annex TOR, which contain all the terms and conditions of the project and may integral part of the bidding documents together with the following attachment to TOR, measurement and declared value of cargoes and Annex TORB shipping guide, Civil Aeronautics Board certificate to offer it as freight forwarder, certification as cargo agent of an airline company which has at least 15 destinations in the Philippines, if applicable, your photocopy of your inland marine insurance, accreditation with the Fair Trade Enforcement Bureau of the DTI, accreditation and credit line with shipping lines, your proof of existence of bidders updated and maintained website, screenshot of the website including the tracking monitoring programs, internet-based tracking and or monitoring system. The provider must have an internet-based tracking or monitoring system which could provide the timely and accurate information of all deliveries such that all processes and functions involved can be viewed in the system and facilitate timely management of accidents or breakdown, route diversions, if any, or other relevant incident that could cause inevitable delay in the deployment. It allows Comelec to view and print the updated status of shipment on the internet, basically the following information or events. The description of documents, materials, supplies, equipment, and other paraphernalia, bill of lading number, the origin or pick-up point, time and date of pick-up, the vehicle used, plate number or driver, flight voyage detail, port of entry and port of destination, destination or consignee, date or time of receipt of consignee, problems encountered if any, current location except in areas where there is no signal or coverage, and other events that must be reported to Comelec. So next is the vehicle fleet equipped with GPS or global positioning system capability that could provide 24/7 complete and accurate and timely information such that all processes and functions involved can be viewed in real time and facilitate timely management of accident or breakdowns, route diversion if any, or other relevant incident that could cause an inevitable delay in the deliveries. Has the capability to report the whole details of Comelec cargoes loaded in the specific truck. A screenshot of the GPS monitoring shall be submitted as proof. Again, list of existing hubs, branches or offices, service areas which with address and telephone or possible number. The bidder should have at least one branch per province for lots that it is participating for logistical efficiency and ensure timely delivery of documents and cargoes door to door and consequently avoid return to sender parcel or cargoes for reason of out of coverage area. This is also to ensure that field offices could conveniently avail of the CSC from their respective areas to the main office. Next is the list of vehicle fleet with proof of ownership, your certificate of registration or official receipt, or list of vehicle agreement. Next is the project management plan, which shall include the structure of its project management team, composed of the following positions, but not necessarily limited to the project manager, assistant project manager for operation, secretariat, or monitoring group. Next is the deployment plan, or at least to the area stated in the shipping guide, showing the segmentation of deployment, mode of transportation, the port of entry, and the routes to be taken and timelines. Your 24/7 primary and backup communication system plan, and lastly, your contingency plan. So all of those are the documents to be submitted as part of your technical requirements under your technical component envelope, your first folder. So next document is the duly signed and authorized Omnibus Warrant Statement for Annex D of Section 9 bidding forms, and attached to your Annex D or your OSS is the proof of the bidder's authority, the authorized representative's authority issued by the bidder. So in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, a duly signed and authorized secretary certificate or board resolution, board or partnership resolution, or special power of attorney, whichever is applicable. In case of joint venture, a duly signed and authorized special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to sign the OSS and to act as a representative of the bidder. In case naman po of sole proprietorship, if hindi po si sole proprietor magsasign ng documents, a duly signed and authorized special power of attorney, giving full power and authority to its authorized representative to sign the OSS and to act to represent the bidder. So here's a sample of the Omnibus Warrant Statement. Ipakita ko po yung nasa ating bidding documents. Annex D. So for the Omnibus Warrant Statement, isang Omnibus Warrant Statement lang po ang isasubmit ninyo kahit po marami po kayong lots na sasalihan. So dito po, indicate nyo lang po kung ano po yung lot na inyong sasalihan for the OSS. Kung sasalihan nyo po is all the 3 lots, lots 1, 2, and 3 po ang inyong ilagay. And no need to submit separate OSS for each lot. So for the OSS, there are different paragraphs depende po sa company nyo. So proprietor, you will use the first paragraph, and meron din po nakalagay dyan, if partnership, corporation, or cooperative, the second paragraph ang inyo pong gagamitin. So this is 10 paragraphs. Make sure that all the paragraphs are indicated po sa inyong OSS. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder and shall be duly notarized. So make sure po na tama po ang inyong pag-accomplish ng ating OSS, and the BAC and the TWG are checking all those paragraphs po and statements. So after the OSS, the next document to be submitted is your net financial contracting capacity. So your dito po ipapakita your detailed computation of your NFCC. And sa first part po ng NFCC, you will put a check doon po kung ano po yung mga lots na sasalihan nyo. If you're bidding for all lots, you just put a check here, dito po sa 69 million na ABC. And if you're bidding for lot 1, lot 2, and lot 3 only, meron din po kayong ilalagay na check for each table po. And if you're bidding naman po for only 2 lots, ilagay nyo lang po yung kung ano yung lots na yan, lots 1 and 2, and the sum of the ABC of that 2 lots, kayo po mag-i-indicate dito sa space provided. And the detailed computation of your NFCC, your current assets, and less your current liabilities, dito po, kukunin po ito dun sa submitted nyo po na PDF Certificate of Registration, dun sa Annex A po niyan, your list of eligibility documents, sa part ng audited financial statement. So your current assets, less the current liabilities, yung subtotal po niyan will be multiplied with a constant number 15. And yung subtotal naman po niyan, ilaless po natin yung value of outstanding contract as indicated po dun sa Annex A sa statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. And the subtotal of that would be your net financial contracting capacity. At yung computed nyo po na net financial contracting capacity shall be at least equal to the total approved budget na inyo pong sasalihan. Clear naman po. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. So in case naman po that your NFCC computation is not at least equal dun po sa inyong o dun sa ABC na sasalihan nyo po, dun sa mga lots, sa ABC na mga lots na inyong sasalihan, meron pa pong isang option. That is the submission of a committed line of credit from a universal commercial bank per Annex E1 of Section 9 bidding forms. So equivalent to at least 10% of the total lots, of all the lots being bid. It's the ABC of all lots being bid. So 10% po ng ABC ng lots na sasalihan nyo po. Yung ating committed line of credit. So sa Annex E1, attached to our bidding form, there's a form for the committed line of credit na pwede nyo pong gamitin kung kailangan. So that's all for the technical component envelope. And now we will be move on to the financial component envelope. So for each lot being bid, you will submit a Annex G, or that is your financial bid form. Dito po inyong ilalagay ang inyong bid price, so in figures and in words. So if there's a discrepancy with the figures and the bid amount in figures and in words, yung bid po in words will prevail. And then this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. So dito po for each lot, so kung indicate niyo po yung lot, I will show you again the Annex G. Dito po, you will indicate the lot being bid. And then attached to your Annex G is the price schedule. It's either Annex G1 if the price schedule for goods offered from abroad. But since this is services at dito po yan manggagaling definitely sa Philippines, you will use the price schedule for goods offered within the Philippines. And then you will indicate also the lot number ng inyo pong sasalihan. So for kung more than one lot po ang inyong sasalihan, katulad po na sabi natin dun sa instructions dun sa sealing and marking. So you have one bid form for each lot and one bid price schedule. So bid form, price schedule for lot 1, bid form, price schedule for lot 2, bid form, and price schedule for lot 3, if you will join for 3 lots. So dito po, you will indicate all the necessary information of your bid. Please take note po of the formulas. So for column 9, the computation will be column 5 plus column 6 plus column 7 plus column 8. And for column 10, that is the total price delivered final destination. This is column 4 multiplied by column 9. So dito po yan. So for some notes for accomplishing this Annex G2 for column 7, there are other taxes payable if the contract is awarded. Please specify the said applicable taxes pursuant to Section 32.2.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. And indicating 0 or dash for the required items would mean that it is being offered for bid to the government, except those required by law or regulation to be provided pursuant to Section 32.2.1 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. So that's all of the documents na kailangan nyo pong isubmit for this project. So some reminders, the bidding documents may be downloaded free from the Comelec and Bridge's website, or you can secure that from the BAC Secretariat Office, and the bidder should pay the applicable fee prior to the submission of their bids. So fees may be paid in any of the following: in person at the Comelec Cash Division upon securing order of payment from the BAC Secretariat. You can pay online through fund transfer or get bank deposit to the Comelec Land Bank of the Philippines at any LBP branch with peso current account number of 0012-104286. So the bidding documents fee for this project are the following. So for lot 1, that's 25,000. For lot 2, 20,000. For lot 3, 20,000 din po. So exclusive yan of bank charges, if any. So the proof of payment should be mailed, a copy of the transaction, your deposit slip to back.secretary@comelec.gov.ph, copy furnished backsecretary.pmd@gmail.com on or before the bidder submits its bids. So announcements, deadline to submit queries for clarification. So until based po dun sa ating bid opening month, that will be March 29, 2024. That's Friday. Or you can submit it earlier before the holiday. So it must be in writing and addressed to our back chairperson. And the issuance of the supplementary bid bulletin will be on April 1, 2024, Monday. That is 7 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and opening of bids. So please address your requests or queries to our back chairperson, the Helen G. Aguila Flores, through the back secretariat office here at FEMII building, or you can email that to back.secretary@comelec.gov.ph or backsecretary@pmd@gmail.com. So in accordance with Section 22.5 of the revised IRR of RA 9184, shall be the responsibilities of all those who have properly secured the bidding documents to inquire and secure the supplementary or bid bulletins that may be issued by the BAC. However, bidders who have submitted bids before the issuance of the bid or supplemental bid bulletin shall be informed and allowed to modify or withdraw their bids in accordance with Section 26 of the same IRR. So the deadline for the submission of bids is on April 8, 2024. That's Monday on or before 8 a.m. At the BAC Secretariat Office, room 305, third floor, FEMII building, Intramuros, Manila. And the schedule of the bid opening will be on the same day, 10 a.m. And the venue for the opening bids is also here, same building, same conference room. So read carefully the content of the bidding documents, such as but not limited to instruction to bidders, bid data sheet, the general and special conditions of the contract, the schedule of requirements, and the technical specification. Carefully examine the bidding documents as well as the bid bulletins that will be issued by the BAC. And for the purpose of submission of bid proposal, please synchronize your watches with the Philippine Standard Time. Our time right now is 10:56 a.m. So bid submitted after 8 a.m. will no longer be accepted, but will be reported to the BAC. That's all, ma'am. Sirs, thank you po.
Thank you, Patrick. To our two prospective bidders, do you know where the BAC Secretariat Office is? First time niyo po sumali, both of you? Opo. JRS, the official courier of the Supreme Court. Hanggang ngayon po ba yan? Dito po yun, yung office ni na Patrick sa third floor. You will not use the same elevator. If you enter the building, there's the first elevator. Doon po yun, yung sa PMD. Sometimes kasi may nalilate sa submission dahil naligaw. O kaya punuhan yung elevator. Ayaw mag-stairs. So, doon po yung venue ng submission. But we will open your bids here. Any questions from... I know that JRS was not here when we explained the terms of reference, but you may send us your written queries within 3 days from now. Any questions? Kanina lang, Attorney Jam, nabasa ko kasi Patrick that it is required of the supplier or the provider that in every province they should have a hub. No? May taga-ASD ba dito? Who is representing the ASD? Salamat. What about the highly urbanized cities? Halimbawa, ang Zamboanga City. Kasi di naman siya sakop ng Zamboanga Sibugay or ng Zamboanga del Sur. Is it required that they should also have a hub in all of the HUCs?
Hindi naman po ma'am, basta nasasakop po siya ng within the province. Halimbawa sa buong Zamboanga. Si Zamboanga City, nasa loob naman siya ng Zamboanga. At least nandun yung hub nila.
Sakop na siya ng Sibugay.
Basta malapit lang. Like for example po ma'am, yung sa Bontoc Province, aware po ba kayo doon? So kasi walang gaanong courier. Mountain Province. So at least meron
kayo sa
doon.
Bontoc. Mountain Province, capital ni Bontoc. Meron kayo sa Bontoc. I see. Halimbawa, yung Davao City, hindi siya sakop ng kahit anong probinsya. Pero sigurado meron kayo doon, no? In the HUCs. Halimbawa, Baguio City. HUC siya. Sige. Any questions? Attorney Jam, I know some questions were running in your mind while you were listening to the terms of reference. Kasi ang PWG po will always think of their evaluation parameters regarding the different requirements.
Doon po, Madam Chair, sa terms and conditions, wala naman po kasi usually magpapresent sila ng deployment plan during post-qualification. So nandun lahat, i-guide kami sa mga websites nila to verify yung mga hubs na nabanggit niyo po. Siguro ma'am, doon lang sa technical requirements, technical documents like bid securing declaration. Kasi each lot po ito, tapos ipapano-authorize niyo po ito. So, baka kasi magkamali lang na baka i-treat ng notary public na same document kasi pare-parehas ng form. Pero actually magkakaiba sila. Kaya ang nalalagay doon sa document number is same document number. So i-double check po natin after in-authorize ng lawyer or notary public po. Yun lang, Madam Chair.
Opo, kasi naging dahilan ng disqualification yan ng previous bidders. Parang, syempre, minsan kasi inuutusan natin ang staff to have the documents notarized. And syempre, dahil iisa ang title, the it is possible that the notary public treats the document as just one document. But since halimbawa sasali po kayo sa Luzon lot, sa Visayas lot, at sa Mindanao lot, at magsasubmit kayo halimbawa ng deed securing declaration, dapat 3 documents yun. At yung notarization niya na nandun sa baba, iba-ibang document number dapat yun. Sayang po kasi kung ma-declare kayo na ineligible just because tinamad si notary public or akala ni notary public, iisa lang naman yan, pare-pareho ang title. You can use that for all the lots. Hindi po ganon. Dapat ibang document number niya, ibang entirely separate document for each lot. Okay? Director Besinio.
Ma'am, ang concern ko lang doon sa mga island municipalities. Meron bang ano yung mga prospective bidders natin to deliver, let's say, yung mga parcel from Manila going to Cagayan Silio, which kasi I understand door-to-door yung delivery. Kasi meron kami mga reports na natatanggap, ibinabagsak lang yung mga parcel sa nearest municipality. Hindi siya talaga diretso doon. O kaya naman ipinasasakay na lang sa mga bangka na pupunta, let's say, sa Cagayan Silio without na yung talagang representative ng courier ang nag-deliver sa ating office doon.
Any remarks or question or answer to that from any of our prospective leaders? In the case of CBL,
For that, sir, nagde-deliver naman kami door-to-door. Yun din po, ma'am, sana yung questions namin. Makakatanggap po ba kami ng list of destinations for us to, rin po, to price it accurate?
this is a part of the DD documents that shall be provided to the prospective leaders.
Dun sa TOR po submitted by our end user, there's no attached shipping guide, ma'am. We will request for the end user to submit the shipping guide.
And include it in the bid bulletin.
Yes, ma'am, we will do.
Thank you. What about any comment from JRS? Yung concern ni Director Besinio. Si Director Besinio po kasi, for the information of everyone, is the Assistant Regional Director of Region 4B. Puro isla talaga yung region niya.
So on our end, in case of yung mga inter-island, so basically walang branch si JRS doon, we required na i-pick up ng client sa nearest JRS branch. So on our part, ganun yung standard kasi namin. So if you can guys provide ng list ng delivery stations, we can advise you ahead of time.
Noted JRS, noted CBL. Thank you. Any more questions? Any more questions? TWG, are we okay so far? Our prospective leaders? No further questions po. Thank you so much. Announcements, Patrick?
To update the attendance from the Secretariat, we have Mr. Agapito Morales, and from our end user unit, from ASD, from Internal Records Division, ASD rin, ma'am, from IERSD na pala, sir, si Mr. Agapito Morales. For our end user unit, we have Mr. Emmanuel Amora. Yeah. For some other announcements, ma'am, tomorrow at 2 p.m. we'll be having a private conference where the supply, delivery, installation of endpoint security for the COMELEC. 2 p.m. ma'am tomorrow. So tapos on Monday, opening up negotiation documents for the supply and delivery of passenger vans. second negotiation. And 2 p.m. we'll have a pre-procurement conference for the following projects. Procurement for AFIS, security monitoring, UPS for desktop, supply and delivery various supplies or equipment for use of different offices, supply delivery of various paper supplies for the second quarter by 2024. April 2, we're having an opening of bids for the provision of online flu vaccination. That's all, sir. Ma'am, thank you po.
Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. Yung sa passenger van, may sasali na ulit, meron?
I think we're looking to bidders, ma'am, Nissan and
The same,
Toyota.
the same bidders? The same?
Yung
O may bago?
Yung Nissan, ma'am, ano po, hindi siya sumali ng first negotiation,
Okay.
but they will join po siya. Yeah, dun sa second.
Sige, let us
First
hope
one.
na it will yield to something positive kasi hinihintay na rin ng end user yan.
Apo, ma'am.
Ifis pa rin. Security and monitoring. Okay. Yung
Yes, okay.
procurement. Di ba na-pre-proc na natin yan?
Apo, ma'am. They have
This
already,
is the second pre-proc.
yes, ma'am, they already have the approved PR, ma'am.
O baka naman pwede nang mag-invitation to bid dyan. And opening of bids na sa flu vaccination.
Yes,
Okay, that's good. Okay, any questions again? Nagkakaroon na kayo ng procurement fatigue. Oo, malapit na bakasyon, bukas na ng gabi. Gabi, magtatrabaho pa tayo bukas ulit. Then you will have plenty of rest na. Sana, sabi ni Chairman kanina, wag lang puro beach, di ba? Wag lang puro beach. Dasal-dasal din. Oo, yun ang sabi kanina. Okay, if there are no further questions and announcements, we would like to thank everyone for joining today's pre-bid conference. We would like to thank CBL Freight Forwarder and Courier Express, as well as JRS for joining. This is a welcome development because we have not heard from you for the longest time. I think first time sa CBL, JRS dati sumasali daw, sabi mo, Lislet noon-noon pa. So welcome back JRS. Sana naman mas marami pa kayo and give us a good contract for the government. We look forward to the opening of bids. Sana pareho kayo na nandun po and together with other bidders. Thank you everyone. Conference adjourned. Good morning.